Nearly 300,000 people work in Canadian banks. Some work as tellers, others as branch managers. Some offer advice about mortgages and credit lines, while others ensure that ATMs are working properly. The Vaulter, well, he robbed them. 21 of them, in fact, over a span of 5 years between 2010 and 2015. He was Canada's most notorious bank robber. And thanks to the exceptional work of the York Regional Police Hold-Up Unit, he was captured in Geneva, Switzerland, and returned to Canada to face charges in February 2016. But his story started 18 years earlier, when he began a spree of at least 14 bank holdups across the southern United States in 1992 and 1993. He was arrested that year while speeding in a rental Plymouth Acclaim across Alabama. Local police found an air pistol, gloves, state maps, and a stash of baseball caps in his trunk, hidden beneath the spare tire. After being sentenced to 14 years and released on parole in 2004, he disappeared. Until February 2010, when a suspect, then unknown to York Regional Police, robbed 2 Markham banks on back-to-back days. Over the next 7 months, the suspect would rob another 8 banks in Markham, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, and Hamilton. He earned the nickname the Vaulter Bandit at a press conference that fall because of his familiar MO, vaulting over the counter to demand money from the tellers at gunpoint. The Canadian Bankers Association, the CBA, offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. Then, in a span of just 10 days in February 2011, he tore through Calgary like a tornado, robbing 4 banks before returning to Ontario to rob 2 banks in Vaughan and 1 in Ottawa later that year. This time, he was more aggressive than ever. His new, more violent MO saw the CBA hike the reward from $10,000 to $20,000. And after 3 more robberies, including 2 in Richmond Hill in 2012 and 1 in Toronto in 2014, that reward was bumped again to $50,000. The Vaulter would return to the GTA in 2015, robbing a bank in Mississauga. And that would be his last. But the story wasn't quite over yet. First, the CBA offered $100,000 for information leading to his capture, only the 3rd such reward in history. Then, investigators were able to use evidence from the Mississauga heist to identify their suspect, Jeffrey Schumann, a 53-year-old dual American-French citizen who had fled to France. On the strength of a worldwide Interpol Red Notice, Schumann was arrested by local police while traveling to Geneva, Switzerland. On February 23, 2016, he boarded a commercial airplane accompanied by officers from York and Peel Regional Police to be extradited to Canada. But they didn't get far. Before long, Schumann complained of chest pains, and the flight was diverted to London's Heathrow Airport. When doctors gave him medical clearance, finding no evidence of chest pains, mind you, he was set to board another flight. Until he tried to resist and escape from officers at the airport. And then he was banned from any commercial flight. So 4 days later, on a flight chartered by the Ministry of the Attorney General, Schumann was transported to Canada, where he was taken into custody of York Regional Police. And now it's time to recognize those officers, the hold-up unit investigators who chased the Vaulter across provinces, countries, and continents to bring him to justice. Their work clearly exemplifies excellence in policing.